Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to our social studies. We come to the last topic. We discussed about the latitudes and longitudes. Okay. The horizontal circles or lines are called latitudes. Okay, we have 181 latitudes by counting the equator. And also I told the equator divides our earth into northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. India belongs to the northern hemisphere. And we discussed about the longitudes also. We have 360 longitudes, 180 on eastern side, 180 on western side. Okay, and 0 degree longitude is called Greenwich meridian or prime meridian. 0 degree latitude is called equator. Okay, you have to be know. And also I told international dateline means 180 degree east and west longitude is called international dateline. Okay, you have to be know. Okay, we completed successfully second lesson also. A globe, a model of the earth. In that we discussed about the total topic depends on this and about the earth only. A globe is nothing but globe is a model of the earth. It shows the shape of the water, land, earth. And also we can see the continents, oceans in the globe. And also, however, I explained about the planets also. And also I told what is the difference between rotation and revolution. Rotation is nothing but if the earth rotates on its own axis is called earth rotation. If the earth rotates itself is called earth rotation. For one rotation it takes 24 hours, means one day. And revolution also we discussed. If the earth rotates around the sun is called a revolution. For one revolution it will take 365 1/4 days. 1/4 is nothing but every 4 years 1 day will be increased in a year. That increased day will be added in the February month. Okay. Remaining years we have only 28 days in February. For every 4 years we can get one leap year. Leap year is nothing but 1 day extra year, 366 days. In that February will increase by 1 day, which is February 29. If anybody have birthday on February 29 in leap year, they have to celebrate for every 4 years. And also we discussed about the shape of the earth also. Shape of the earth. Actually the shape of the earth is not a ball or spherical in shape. It is a spheroid shape. In the north and south pole it pressed and bulges in the middle of the line is called equator. And also we discussed about the Vasco da Gama and Christopher Columbus also. Who discovered sea route to India? Say me the answer. Vasco da Gama discovered sea route to India. Very good. Next, who discovered sea route to America? Christopher Columbus. Okay, this is the entire chapter completed successfully. Coming to the next chapter, we will discuss. We'll go for the third chapter. In here we have 3 parts. Okay, A and B. Okay, third part, A section. The name of the lesson: landforms. Okay, what is the name of the lesson? Landforms. In this lesson, we will discuss about the different kinds of landforms. Okay, we will discuss about the different kinds of landforms. It's nothing but what is different kinds of landform? Landforms, plains, plateaus, mountains, etc. Mountains. And also we will discuss about the delta. Okay, we will discuss about the delta. Okay, and in this lesson only we will discuss about the what is the difference between plains and plateaus. Okay, these are the three topics we will discuss in this lesson. Okay, come to the lesson. The land which we live is not in the same size and shape or height. Okay, the land which we live is not in the same size or shape or height. Okay, in some areas we have too much height and form the hills, mountains with steep slopes. Okay, the land which we live is not in the same size, shape or height. Okay, if you go okay, we have 8 places in that we have the hills or mountains with steep slopes, and also we have low places forming the valleys. Okay, forming the valleys with a long stretch. Okay, if you travel from one place to another place, okay, you can experience, yes, we are going to the high place. Okay, thus we can say the earth is not in the uniform size, not in the same size or shape. That is called features, relief features. Okay, the relief is nothing but the high and low areas in the surface of earth is called relief. Okay, once again I am saying the relief is nothing but the high and low areas on the surface of earth is called relief. Which are high? Mountains. Okay, hills are called high. And which are low places? Valleys, gorges are called low places. Plains also lowlands. Plateaus are called highlands. Okay. So you have to write in the notes the definition of the relief. It will come for you in 7th class, and also it will come in the 10th class first chapter also. The high and low areas on the surface of earth is called example plains, plateaus, mountains, etc. A low basin also comes under relief only. These are the about the relief. Okay, the high and low areas on the surface of earth is called relief of a region. plains, plateaus, mountains are called, etc. are called relief of a region. Okay. Now we will discuss about the different kinds of landforms. We have mountains, plains, plateaus. These are called we have three kinds of landforms. Very, very important. We have many kinds of landforms? Three kinds of landforms. Okay, we can see several hills and mountains. Okay, mountains are very high with steep slopes and less flat on them. Okay, we can in our country we can see some important mountain ranges. What are they? Vindhya mountain ranges, Vindhya Satpura ranges, and Aravalli mountains. Aravalli are the mountains. Are three important mountain ranges in our India. Okay, they are the important mountain ranges. We try to see where is Vindhya mountain, Satpura and Aravalli mountains are located in our India. Okay, and once again I am saying mountains are very high with steep slope and little flat on them. Vindhya, Satpura and Aravalli are the important mountain ranges which are located in our country. Okay. Okay, in North Telangana also we have the hills. We can say in Jagitial, Jaishankar Bhopalpalli, Vikarabad, Adilabad, Nagar Karnool, Bhadradi Kothagudem, the hilly regions. The hills. We can call these hills as a different names in different regions. Satmala range. Okay, Satmala range we can call that hills Satmala range in where Adilabad and Nirmal. Next, in Mahabub Nagar and Nagar Karnool and Kandikal range, in Peddapalli and Jaishankar Bhopalpalli. Rocky hills in Jagitial. Anantagiri hills in Vikarabad. Once again, very, very important, they will ask the bits in the exams. Okay, Satmala hills are range in Adilabad and Nirmal. Balaghat hills are range in Mahabub Nagar and Nagar Karnool. Okay, Kandikal range in Peddapalli and Jaishankar Bhopalpalli. Rocky hills near to us Jagitial. And Anantagiri hills in Vikarabad. Ranges is nothing but the continuous of fields is called ranges. Okay, very very important. Satmala range, everything. Okay, you have to write in the notes. Next, we will discuss about the difference between planes and plateaus. Coming to the plateaus, the plateau is nothing but we can say tableland, or we can say highland. The plateau is nothing but a tableland or highlands with lots of ups and downs. We have hills are present between plateaus. Okay, Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in our country. Okay, Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in our country. It has a steep edge. Where the Deccan Plateau is present, okay, is the Deccan Plateau. Okay, Deccan Plateau has a high and steep edge on the west direction, which is known as the Western Ghats. Western Ghats is nothing but hills. Okay, Deccan Plateau has high and steep edge on the west side is called Western Ghats, and it has a slope towards the east. Telangana belongs to the Deccan Plateau. A lot of portion of Deccan Plateau we have in the Telangana. Thus we can say it is known as the Telangana Plateau. Telangana Plateau. Okay, once again I am saying plateau is nothing but tableland or highlands with lots of ups and downs, and we have a hills between the plateaus. Okay, Deccan Plateau is the largest plateau in India. In Deccan Plateau, we have a steep edge in the west, which is called Western Ghats, and we have a slope towards the east. That is why the river Krishna and Godavari flows from west to the east direction. Godavari, Trayambak. Trayambak is the origin of Godavari. Where is the origin of Trayambak? In Nasik. Trayambak is in Nasik is the origin of Godavari. Mahabaleshwar. Okay, Mahabaleshwar is the origin of Krishna. Trayambak, Nasik is the origin of river Godavari, and Mahabaleshwar is the origin of river Krishna. And large portion of the Deccan Plateau is in Telangana. That region we can call Telangana Plateau. Coming to the plains. Plains is nothing but which are called lowlands. Plains are the lowlands. How the plains are formed? Plains are formed, we can say, lowlands and level lands with gentle slopes. With gentle slopes. Okay, plains are formed due to the deposition of silt by great rivers. Okay, plains are formed by the deposition of silt by great rivers. Plains is nothing but plains are called lowlands or level lands with gentle slopes. Coming to the next, where Indus is a river in the northern region. Indus and Sindh is same only. What is the another name of Indus? Sindh river. Because of the river Indus in northern region, we have the Punjab plain. Just now I told how are the plains are formed due to the deposition of silt and sand by the river of the Indus. the formation of Punjab plain takes place, and river Ganga stretches from we have in Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, and West Bengal forms the Gangetic plain. This Gangetic plain. These two we can call Indo-Gangetic plain. Okay, by the river Indus in the formation of Punjab plain takes place. Okay, because of the Ganga river flowing between the UP, Bihar, West Bengal formed the Gangetic plain. These two plains are called Indo-Gangetic plain, which is located in the north of our India. North of our India. We have the eastern coastal plain, western coastal plain. Eastern coastal plain. Coastal plain is nothing but it is near to the sea. Mumbai is a coastal region. Visakhapatnam is a coastal region. Chennai is a coastal region near to the sea. In the eastern direction, along with here we have the Bay of Bengal. Similarly, the western coastal plain is in the west of our India. Here we have the which sea? Arabian Sea. Very, very important. India east we have Bay of Bengal. India west we have Arabian Sea. India south we have Indian Ocean. Okay. In the western coastal plain, in west side we have western coastal plain. In the eastern side we have eastern coastal plain. In the eastern coastal plain we have the states of Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal. Okay. In the western coastal plain, what are the states we have? Gujarat. You have to say Gujarat. Very, very important. Next, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala form the western coastal plain. What is meant by peninsula? Three sides we have water and one side we have land. That is why India is a peninsula. India east we have the Bay of Bengal. India west we have Arabian Sea. India south we have Indian Ocean. East side along with the Bay of Bengal, western coastal plain. In the west side near to the Arabian Sea. What are the states we have in the coast near to the coastal regions? We have Gujarat. You see the India map, you can find out. Okay, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala are the western coastal plain. Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Odisha, West Bengal are the eastern coastal plain. And also I told plains. Plains is nothing but lowlands with gentle slopes. River Indus, which is in the north, form the Punjab plain. River Indus is also called Sindhu. Okay, and Ganga river stretches from UP state, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, W means West Bengal, forms the Gangetic plain. Okay, these two we can call, these are formed by river Indus, that is why Indo-Gangetic plain. Where it is located? In the north of our India, we have Indo-Gangetic plain. Because of the plain only, because of the plain region, we can irrigate more and more agriculture in the north of our India. But near to the plateaus, our Telangana is the Deccan plateau. We can irrigate only limited irrigation only. If we have to irrigate a second crop, we have to depend on bore wells. But there is a lot of water in the plains region, but a limited water in the plateaus region. This is it for a today topic. What I told, first I told what is meant by relief of a region. The low and high areas on the surface of earth is called relief of a region. We have three kinds of landforms: mountains, plains, and plateaus. Mountains are high with steep slopes and a little flat on them. I given the example also: Vindhya mountains, Aravalli mountains, Satpura ranges are three important mountain ranges in our country. And also we have different types of hills are present in our state. Okay, in Jaishankar, Bhupalpalli, Jagityal, Adilabad, Nirmal, etc. Satmala range we can call in Adilabad and Nirmal, very very important. And Anantagiri hills we can call in Rangareddy, and Kandikal hills we can call in Jaishankar, Bhupalpalli and Peddapalli, and Rocky hills we can call in Jagityal, and Balaghat hills we can call in Mahabub Nagar, Nagar Karnool. Also we discussed about the Deccan Plateau. It's the largest plateau in our India. Deccan Plateau west we have the west edge which is called Western Ghats. We have the steep edge in the west of the Deccan Plateau which is called Western Ghats. Ghats is not nothing but hills. And we have slope in the Deccan Plateau east, that is why river Godavari and Krishna is flowing towards the east direction. Where is the origin place of river Godavari? Trayambal, Nasik. Where is the origin place of Krishna? Mahabaleshwar. These two are originated in the state of Maharashtra only. Coming to the next, we discussed about a large portion of the Deccan Plateau falls on the Telangana region. That is why we can call that a Telangana Plateau. And also at last I told the difference between plains and plateaus. In the plateau region we can irrigate less agriculture only, but in plains we can irrigate more and more agriculture. In the plateau region, if we have to irrigate the second crop, we have to depend on rainfall or bore wells. But in the plains region, there is no need to worry about the water. We have a lot of water in the plains region. So plains is nothing but lowlands with a gentle slopes. Okay, river Indus form the Punjab plain. River Indus also called Sindhu, and UP stretch and Ganga stretches from UP, Bihar, West Bengal forms the Gangetic plain. These two are called Indo-Gangetic plain, which are present in the north of our India. Okay. At last we discussed about the coastal plains. We have India is a peninsula because we have three sides water and one side land. That is why India is a peninsula. Okay. Western side we have the western coastal plain. Is not western coastal plain. Coastal plain is nothing but near to the sea. We can take example. Coastal city also. Mumbai, Chennai, Visakhapatnam are the near to the sea. Coastal city. Okay, western coastal plain forms in the west direction of our India along with Arabian Sea. Eastern coastal plain forms in the east of the India near to the Bay of Bengal. In western coastal plain we have Gujarat, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Kerala. In the eastern coastal plain we have Odisha, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu. Okay. These are the topic we have discussed today. Whatever the important topics I have told about the hills of our state and about the eastern coastal plain, western coastal plain, what are the states that came, and also I told difference between plains and plateaus. These are the important topics. This all will come in the 10th class first chapter. Okay. Try to maintain the notes and underline in the textbooks. Hope you understood very well. Thank you.